You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Here is a complete video of a maker set from start to finish. If you want to skip ahead to specific points in the video, then check the description below for skip times. Enjoy! Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop, and I am doing the Simpsons Super Donut Factory. Make and decorate delicious mini donuts. You've got Homer on the front. He's also connected on this side. You have him on the top. And then this side kind of repeats what's on the front, shows you all the stuff that's in there. And in the back, we have the whole Simpsons family down here. Let's take a quick look at them. They look happy. They look like they're ready to enjoy some donuts. So here's the kit and everything that's everything that comes with it and the steps involved. And then here is the packets inside for the mixes. So I need to get into this giant box. It's really big. And see what it's all about. I'm not sure exactly how to open it just yet. Sometimes with these it's multiple ways in. Many pieces of tape. So this is kind of taped in spots here. Hopefully this will do it. I can slide it all out and show it to you. So here's the mixes. Let's set those off to the side and see if it all slides out, which it does. Instructions and crazy cooking. This is a crazy cooking set. Collect them all. Ooh, that's cool. Let's see, do we have some of these? Yes, we do. We haven't made videos of some of these either, but we do have the marshmallow maker. We have the candy dots maker. So that's neat. I'm going to look at that later. And then, all original. As you know, it's hard for me to actually show you everything unless I get it all out of the packages. So I like to do that. Right now, I'll do that and come back and then go over all the parts. Okay, here we go. I've got everything laid out nicely so we can go over all the pieces. In the back here is a chocolate and white donut mix, and I'll just move the stuff that we don't need right away out of the way. A strawberry frosting, and then rainbow sprinkles. So those are the mixes. And then the tools we're not going to need right away is a little spatula. Well, actually a two-sided spatula, and then a two-sided spoon. And then this is the mixing bowl that we're going to mix in, so we don't need that right away. Move that off to the side. And then this is the smaller donuts, but they also have a larger donut, which is going to be beneath the super donut. Now I noticed some discrepancies on the instructions. I took a quick look. They show the large donut mold sliding underneath this section, but it's really no reason to do that. This is the one that actually slides and fits for storage underneath there. And then this here, they duplicated the same picture. It says small donut mold, large donut mold, but it's actually the same picture. So a little confusing there when I was looking it over. And then that's it. That's all I really noticed. So this can come out because this is really going to sit here and then spin when we do the donuts. Now Homer, he's got his own special spot and he just stands there and gets to watch us. And then so we don't need the large donut thing yet, but it will probably be somewhere so we could fill it. All right, let's see here. And this clips in. There's like a notch down here. I'll show you real quick. A notch here fits only in one way, and then you just turn it so it locks in. Now it's locked in. And then what next? This compartment here. I saw in the instructions this is on the right side, so this slides in and then just slides over. This is what's gonna move the mix from this position here to where it's actually going to fill and come out into the donut compartments there. And then this little pink cap just sits on top here. Alright, and then on the top is this donut on a string. Why is it a donut on a string? Because when you pull this, it spins this mixer paddle here. Now you actually mix it. See, I'm pulling the donut. You mix it in the bowl, but then when you put it in here, you have that option of moving the batter around so it comes out easier. Now this is also notched and locks in, and then this spins when you pull. Okay, so that's that. And that's what it looks like all put together. So what do? Well, we need to start mixing. Let's get this in place. I have some water. And this does require a microwave. They don't give you any instructions for the large donuts. They just show you mixing. So I'm going to mix both batches and see what we can make out of it. So that's all set. But we'll have to take this off for now because we got to get the dough in there at some point. All right. And then mixing. Let's do that. So this says right here, 2 large spoons and 2.5 small spoons and 1 pack of mix. Mix and pour quickly. Mix will soon mix well so no lumps are in mixture or it will clog nozzle. Take pink cap off spout. This is the spout and that pink cap when we're ready. So let's just mix this up. Let me get the water in here. So 2 of these, and then 2.5 of the small ones. Okay, we'll need that again. And let's do the white donut mix. That was just a little spoon that fell. Didn't need it anyway. We're going to pour this in. Okay. And then, I think I'm going to mix it with this. Just because it's flat and it's easier to work with. Let me just take a quick sniff. It smells like a cake donut. So there are lumps in there. I want to get those all out. Just start pushing it on the side. I think that's pretty good. Let me switch to the spoon now so I can get the edges better. Oop, there was a lump in there. Just trying to press it against the side to break up any potential lumps, but I think overall it's pretty good. There's a few little ones in there. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. All right. So now we pour it in the top. Get everything set here. And then just so I can read ahead a little bit, it says donut batter will begin to flow. Use spatula to help direct batter. After you fill 1 hole in mold, slide chamber back and off to stop flow. Rotate the mold to another hole and start over. So here we go. And they said pour it in closer to the fill. So let's do that. All right, it's not a lot for that giant chamber, is it? Let's put this lid back on. That's locked in. Let's just see what happens when we move to the pour position, because at one point it does say that's when you start, turn it to the on and then slowly pull the hand support until it starts coming out. So we'll just see. It might just come out naturally on its own. We won't have to move much. There it goes. So now I'm going to stop it, because you don't want to fill it all the way. That's a little too much from what the directions say, but we'll just let it finish. Go to the next one. Do it again. This time not as long. Now it's coming out a little slower, so I'll pull that donut. Okay, that one's done. There's a little extra left in there. Let me do that again so you can see the whole process there. What I'll probably do, because I'm not sure how fast. It seems like a lot holds inside this chamber section in here, so I'm going to move to the next one. I might have to do this again here. See that? When I did that, it helped it come out more. I'm going to say that's enough. And let's see if I can get more out here. Otherwise, I'm going to take some from here and move it to there. But at this point, it looks like I'm ready for some microwaving. Okay. That's good. All right. So I am set to go. So I need to, what I'll do is I'll just clean this up a little, make them a little, take a little bit out, and then show you the microwave as the next step. All right, here we go. The microwave directions said 40 seconds, but based on past experiences, I'm going to cut that in half and then check it. Now it says it should rise inside the microwave, so let's see. I don't see it rising. I see it coming up just a little. So I'm going to quickly give it another 10 seconds. Now it's going up. Let me just take a quick look. Okay, not done. Let's go that last 10 seconds and do the full 40 that it suggested. Not always good to start and stop, but when you don't have any backup mixes, you just got to be careful. Okay, let's see. I would say they're pretty good. They're not burnt or browned anyway. Let's take them up top and take a look at them. Okay, so this is how they came out. They didn't puff up like I was expecting these donuts to be, and it's kind of like the Entenmann set that we did, but it looks like this time I'm going to take two and combine them. So I'm going to let this set off to the side and then do the chocolate one, because I've got the super donut set in the back, because I really want to do that one. And then what I did this time was, what did I do this time? Oh, got it washed, got it ready. And here we go. I didn't do anything this time. What I'm going to do this time is the chocolate donut and then make one larger donut and see how much this is. Now, compared to that chamber on the top, man, that looks like that'll hold a ton of mix. So I wonder, for a super factory, if you'd want to be getting more of your own dough and using that. So it was 2 large and 2.5 small. 1, 2.5. And I'll mix it up like I did last time. Now you saw when I was making the first ones, it came out really fast and I overfilled, so I was able to take some out of each one, just a little. I used a little pipette that I had, worked great. Of course, then I cleaned it up a little. Let me do this here. This way I'm ready for the next step. I'm going to give this one a sniff. Ah, that one smells good too. They smell good. Okay, so I did that. I'm going to switch now to the spoon. Okay, this one seems to be better, not as many lumps in it. Okay, so next is putting it in the top. Now I don't really need to put this on there, but they show it on there, so I'll just go along with it, right? Homer, let's see Homer. How you doing, Homer? Ooh. So let's get this in here. Now I might be able to get some small ones out of this as well. So I'm just going to put it all in, see how much it takes to fill the super donut. Okay, this one's a little thicker. So let's get down here right in on it now. And I'm going to put my donut lid back on. Oh, knock that off. Flying donuts around here. So I'm going to pull this forward here. Let me show you. So I'm pulling this forward now, and I'm going to dispense in my super donut. And now I will pull this. And now I need to check it. Looks like it's oh, it's in there. Just a little thicker. And it's filled up pretty good. Let me pull this back again so you can see what I see. And let me get my spoon, my smaller, or this pointy tip spatula here. And see, it looks like this one came out thicker. Oh, there it goes. Much slower. There's nothing putting pressure on it like other ones. Let's see. Take a look down there and I'll work on it and you'll see it come out. I'm going to have to use the old trusty finger. That weird. Same amount of water. Mixed the same. And the chocolate one came out a little worse. So let me do this. Let me clean this up a little bit. Just go right into there and then put this in the microwave. I'm not going to give up on this one. Alright, I just wanted to check back in because it took me a while to get the rest out of here. I scraped it out of here, put it in here, pushed the rest out of here in here, so I got it to the right amount. Not sure what happened there. It's just one of those things, you know. You're testing something for the first time. These came out pretty good. So I need to put this in the microwave. And we'll do that for the full 45 seconds and see how that turns out. And then I'm going to wash up, clean up, come back, and do the decorating steps. Alright, I'm all set to go. Here we are. Let's see what happens. So I went the full 40 seconds on this one. Starting to puff up in there. I know it's hard to see because it's dark. That one's actually looking better than the other ones. I don't know if it's going to stay up, though. If it stays up, it's going to be great. What I think I'm going to do is after the time, I'm just going to let it sit there and rest a little. We'll check back up top. Okay, I'm back. It actually came out halfway decent. I'm going to say that one's more successful than the other ones. If I leveled the dough out a little bit better, maybe I would have had more rounded donut. I haven't tried to take this out yet. Ooh, wait, Homer, come on. There. So Homer's watching me now. Now the fun part coming up is the decorating part. So I need to get my sprinkles into a bowl. Just cut that open. Okay. And then do the frosting. So let me get that in. It's strawberry. And the frosting said 1 mix and 1.5 small spoonfuls. Look at that. Let's give that a whiff. Smells good, like strawberries. What I might do is break that up a little bit. Get that out of there. Okay. And then I'm going to get my donuts out first and get them onto something. So they show all the tools. So let's see what we have here. They definitely don't look brown like you would see a normal donut being. Now, I brought in some plates. These do not come with it. Just happen to have plates that I can put things on. So let's see. The first one. So they just say, you know, pry them out. There we go. So that looks to me like half a donut. keep going. So what I think I'm going to do is just take one like that, and then make my donuts. And then I'll have a half section, which maybe I'll use for a taste sample. Okay, there's two. And then this one will be my taste tester. I mean, they smell okay. So let's see if we can get this big one out carefully. Just going to run it around. Might cut some of this off here as I do this. A little drier than the other ones. This one kind of broke up. But let's just see. Yep, a little bit dry in there. So we're going to leave this one top up so that we can decorate that side. Probably could have worked a little slower. Maybe, 5 seconds less on the microwave. But you don't know that when you're doing something the first time. So let's get in here now and get to the frosting. Now, 1.5 spoonfuls. That's not a lot of the small side. They did say you could adjust as needed. Let me just see the powder. So if it's too thick, you can add a little bit more if you just want to drizzle it on. So let's see. 1.5. 1.5. I'm going to start with that, and then I can just, if needed. Well, it's a good time to really talk about the set. I guess I'm a little bit disappointed that, my chocolate didn't go through correctly, but could be maybe just a little bit more water, thin it out. That looks a little too thick for me right now, but I'm just going to check it and add a little bit. I want to kind of drizzle it there. Oh, so where was I? Yes, a little bit disappointed, but we're going to trudge through this and get a final product here. So this would be probably a thicker spreading frosting, but I don't want that. I want it something I can just kind of pour over. I'm going to put a little bit more. Looks like a lot, but I'm not going to put it all. Something a little softer. Cleanup was about 5 minutes. It took me about 5 minutes. I just took it to the sink, rinsed it under hot water, and then dried it. That's okay. I think I might just go a little bit more. I just want it softer. There, I like that better. I think I'd like to combine my two there. Plus, too, you don't get a lot for that upper chamber where the donut sits. You sure don't put. It sure doesn't. It holds a lot more than what they give you. I think you'd have to get a bunch of mixes. Okay, let's see. All right. The fingers are the best thing for this, but I'm trying to keep clean here. Oh well. See, much easier with your fingers. I've washed things in the sink like 3 times now, so my hands are very clean. Okay, let's start. Plus, too, they only give you 1 packet of frosting. I bet if you bought this at the time, I think this is from, I'll have to check the year. I would have bought more of the mixes and supplies. So let's get in here and let's connect these two. Okay. And now we want to decorate them. There we go. I'm silent because I'm thinking, and if you hear me breathing, it's because I'm an inch away from the microphone. The microphone on this camera happens to be right on the top. Previous cameras, they were in a different spot, so it wasn't as loud. Okay, look, that's all the frosting I have. Let me see what I can get out of here. I'd like to put some on this. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'm just going to add some water and do some drizzling on the big one. I'm going to make it really thin. Yeah, not happy with the quantity either of supplies. Should have given you twice or 3 times the frosting. Okay. So let me sprinkle that one. I think that one definitely calls for some sprinkles, huh? How's that? And I have enough now. Let me drizzle some on this one. I'm just going to let it drizzle around. And what I'll do is I'll just let it drizzle down. Yeah, why not? How's that? Get more on there. All right. And then some sprinkles. Getting there, getting there. So I guess I have to eat this, huh? I'm going to leave those in the background to set up a little bit on the frosting, because I want to clean up and do my, what I like to do is the final presentation, you know? Okay. Look at that. I'm going to eat some of this. So, if you don't like chewing sounds, this is the point where you'd want to turn your speakers down, okay? That's all I taste is the frosting and the sprinkles. The dough itself, there's not a lot of flavor there. So let me do my final cleanup here, and we'll come back and give you some final thoughts. I'm all set, have everything cleaned up and ready for you to show you the final donuts. I'm about a 50-50 split on this set in regards to, I think, having Homer as a stand-up character. The donut on the top is really neat, so that aspect, I think it's really cool. The mixes, though, maybe because the set was from 2010, newer mixes might perform better. And if I had more practice or more mixes to practice with, I can get a better microwaving probably, maybe a little bit longer or adjust that. So I think other than that, it's pretty cool. Now let me show you the finished donuts. Okay, there you go. It's my final donut presentation to you from this set. I'd like to see a lot more, but I think for the ones I have, they came out pretty good. The super donut looks rather tasty, actually. I added a cup of coffee, and the best part is you just never know when Homer's going to come in. Homer, don't touch the donut. Donuts. And, you know, you could play around and have fun, because I think that's what it's all about for me, as you know, is to have fun. So Homer's going to sit there and watch you all, because I think he's working his way towards the giant donut. And thanks for watching. It's really appreciated. Hope you enjoyed the video. I had fun with the set. Thanks for watching. Later. Bye, Homer. Donuts. If you want to find this item, click the link in the description area below the video. You can also watch more videos in this series by clicking here. Thanks for watching. And always remember, if you see a lucky penny, pick it up.